Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat. It's Wednesday, the 16th of January, a cloudy, overcast winter day today. Looking ahead to the weekend, this weekend we'll be celebrating at all three of our liturgies the second Sunday after the Epiphany, and the gospel reading is the wonderful story of Jesus' first miracle, when he transformed ordinary water into extraordinary wine at the wedding feast in Cana of Galilee. And during our recent pilgrimage to the Holy Land, we had an opportunity to visit Cana of Galilee. There's a beautiful Franciscan monastery there, and we actually had a celebration of the Holy Eucharist in that beautiful, peaceful place where Jesus performed his first miracle. Looking to this weekend, the first men's breakfast of the new year will be held on Saturday, the 19th of January at 8 a.m. at the Route 38 Diner. All men of the parish are welcome to participate in this monthly fellowship, and we hope many of you will do so. That evening, after the 5 o'clock service, we'll have our first community dinner of the new year. And we're looking for volunteers to help set up, serve, and clean up after the meal. If you're interested in volunteering, please just show up on Saturday evening about 6:15, and we will put you to work. This weekend, we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and on Monday, the 21st, there'll be an open forum at the Friends Meeting House at 81 High Street in Mount Holly. This is sponsored by the Friends Meeting House of Mount Holly and the Rancocas Valley Clergy Association. It will begin at 11 o'clock and conclude at 1 o'clock, and there will be a free luncheon for everyone that participates after the forum. And of course, this is open to the public. Our annual congregational meeting will be held 1 week from this Sunday on the 27th of January. There'll be a single service at 9 o'clock in the sanctuary, followed immediately by our annual congregational meeting. Reports were due this week, so if you're a committee chairperson and haven't submitted your report, please do so immediately. 2019 offering envelopes are available in the narthex. If you don't find a box of envelopes with your name on it and would like to have a box, please contact Chris, our parish administrator, and she'll see that you get a box of offering envelopes. The nominating committee, consisting of Chris Miller, Chip Miller, and John Smythe, continues to work to find nominees for the positions that are open. We're looking to fill two warden vacancies, one for a 2-year term and one for a 1-year term, and 4 positions on the vestry, 3 of them for 3-year terms and 1 for a 1-year term. So any parishioners that are interested in any of these positions should speak with either Chris Miller, Chip Miller, or John Smythe sometime very soon, because the annual meeting is coming up next weekend. We began this month a brand new ministry here at St. Andrews, a small group ministry. We're calling those groups life groups. We have 4 trained group leaders, and life groups are meeting throughout the month at different times, some during the day, some in the evening. A group meeting will last no more than 90 minutes, and it will consist of a time of sharing and fellowship and a simple meal, followed by a brief Bible study, and concluding with a time of prayer and devotion. So any member of St. Andrews who is interested in participating in one of these small groups should contact our parish administrator, Chris Carroll. She has the 4 group meeting times and can give you more information about these 4 life groups. And so we encourage members of the parish to participate in this exciting new ministry of the church. The saint of the week this week is Simon Peter, St. Peter. And on Friday, on January 18th, we celebrate the Confession of St. Peter, which always marks the beginning of the week of prayer for Christian unity. And you'll remember the gospel story when Jesus and the disciples were on a retreat, and Jesus asked the provocative question, "Who do people say that I am?" And then he asked the follow-up question, Who do you say that I am? And that's when Simon Peter made his historic confession of faith when he replied, "You are the Christ, the Messiah, the Anointed One, the Son of the living God," and became the first human being to publicly acknowledge that Jesus of Nazareth was in fact the Messiah and the Son of God. And here in this picture, you see Jesus presenting Peter with the keys to the kingdom. And again, in the gospel story, Jesus said, "You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it." So we remember Simon Peter and his great confession of faith at the beginning of this week of prayer for Christian unity. So that's about all I have for today. Wishing you and your family a blessed weekend. We hope to see you in church this weekend. And we will talk again next week. It will be my final Chancel Chat before my retirement. So until then, God bless you.